Friends, we prepare for the reading of the Torah. And we don't have an ark in our sanctuary today, which is okay. So what I have here is the Torah under a talit, which means it's in the ark. And when we take the Torah from the ark, I'm simply going to lift it, and that's how we know the Torah's up. So we read today, we're going to be reading actually not the portion in this book, because our book comes from a time in the Reform movement when they sort of didn't read this part of it. But we're reading just a few verses from the birth of Yitzchak, Isaac, which is the first reading for the Jewish New Year. And our friend Leanne Hildebrand is going to be doing the reading for us. And I want to just thank you for that, and also for bringing this beautiful shofar, which we'll be playing later in the service. So many, many thanks to you for that. While I'm thanking people, UCSF Medical Center, my supervisors, Susan Conrad, who's here from our department, for making this possible. And I want to thank Andrea Vahey, who isn't here today, who just went kind of berserk in the best way, calling synagogues around the Bay Area to see if anybody would lend us a Torah scroll. And Andy just responded to my Facebook sort of request if anybody knew anybody who would lend a Torah. It's actually kind of hard to borrow a Torah scroll. And so I really, Andy, if you're watching this video at any moment, I really just wanted to take a moment to thank her for her amazing amount of energy that she brought to that. This Torah scroll comes from Congregation B'nai Israel in Sacramento. And they've lent it to us for the duration of the high holidays. We'll have it for Yom Kippur. We'll have it for Kol Nidre, where you are supposed to have a Torah scroll. And it's just so important to me to be able to offer a real Torah scroll to this community, because I think the message from the Jewish community of the Bay Area is that we are cared about. Our patients are cared about, our doctors and nurses and people who may not be able to get away from the hospital are cared about, and that our healing work, both our patients' hard work that goes into their healing and the hard work of our caregivers is appreciated by the Jewish community of the Bay Area. So thank you to everybody. Oh my goodness, Congregation Emmanuel for giving us these prayer books. Congregation, I'll mention the congregation on Yom Kippur that gave us the gray books that we're using for Yom Kippur. So thank you to all and to everyone. We're going to be on page 120 for the reading of the Torah. And when the Torah is lifted, our tradition is to rise. So just that'll be your cue.